I am a huge Dave Chappelle fan. I've met Dave, been to his shows. I am friends with many of his friends. But it is absolutely time for him to move on from telling Transformer jokes.
These are the words of Shaun King, online activist and self-proclaimed man of color. I do realize that he has used the phrase Black Lives Matter on multiple occasions. And he has a message for Dave Chappelle, which basically states, stop telling jokes on people. In his short impassioned rant, which he posted not only on his Facebook follow page titled The Breakdown with Shaun King, but his podcast web page of the same name. Apparently, the focus of his episode 645 of the podcast titled, It's Time for Dave Chappelle to Move On from the Trans Jokes, which you can check out for yourself in the URL I provided in the description box below this video, if you wanted to check it out, of course. The focus of this video, this upload, however, is the rant he posted on the aforementioned sites, which, I don't know what he was going for, but it looked like one of those college safe space open letters. I say that's what they do these days if they want to get some revolutionary stuff going. A man of many nicknames, Martin Luther King would go on to make various points. Points such as your use of freedom of speech in this country. Other points such as what he believes to be cracking jokes on the oppressed, like how. Even saying that he, as in Dave, can tell those particular jokes if he likes, but people can protest Dave for the rest of their lives. Like somebody was telling people that, oh, you can't protest. But if he listens, he listens. If he doesn't, he doesn't. My thing is let these guys do their jobs. But hey, there has to be somebody that has to signal. But I was like, ooh, you tell him, Hewlett P. Newton. He gonna really listen to this. But here's where Mr. King starts to get his talcum X on. His obligatory appeal to the black community, keeping us roped in during his virtue signaling simultaneously to another group of people. I bet one of his nicknames is Synthetic Oil, because he is slick with that grift. But he states this in his own words.
The same is true for white comedians telling jokes about black people at the expense of black people. I don't want to hear that shit at all. Do it once or twice, and you can get away with it. But anything more than that, and the line has been crossed. Does that make sense?
Once or twice? How about none? There's a whole history behind that. But he gotta let us know that he's thinking that he's thinking about us. But here's the part that gets me about that statement. You're gonna say I don't want to hear that shit at all, but then turn around and say do it once or twice and you can get away with it. Which what makes you the authority? But anything more than that, then a line has been crossed. What? Shoot, this is cringy stuff. Like this is real cringe. And if you ever had that thought that you should keep certain things to yourself, then maybe he should have kept this one. You have the option not to watch if you don't like it, if it bothers you that bad. But come on, Dave is a comedian. He's already stated the reasons on multiple occasions why his jokes are on certain groups. Because it's funny. So my suggestion to Thurgood Marshall is, since he's stated himself that he is friends with many of his friends, sit down with Dave and don't forget to talk to him about his friend Daphne Dorman. You know, the one that committed, self-deletion because, she was getting harassed by the very group that you're trying to signal for. And I wonder if Mr. King is trying to transition himself to higher media sources. I guess until then, the grift must go on. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section about Shaun King joining the fray of social justice warriors, for everyone to see. Do you think that he's trying to just get the greener pastures? Or is he trying to be woke like a Disney cartoon or a Marvel film? Just let me know what y'all think in the comment section.